It's a kayakalpa yoga. Previously, the East India Company people, British people were ruling India. At that time, the Indians used different techniques. They actually studied from the nature and practice. In that one system, the practitioner used to stay inside a hut where there is no sunlight. He will stay there in the darkness for months together. So that is this epiderm, the outermost skin layer, will be peeled out naturally, will go out naturally. Because if it was not exposed to sunlight for a long time, then that layer will be gone. And after that, he comes out, and again the new dam will be new. The layer of the skin will be formed. Though, so this technique is adapted from snake. Snake, you see, cobra, and they peel out their skin and they rejuvenate. And they get an extension period of certain years. So these techniques, and the British people banned that. They banned that practice as superstition. So, and in Rajasthan, one king was 86 years old, and he had no hairs, legal hairs. So the British government, East India Company enacted a law that if any king in India don't have legal hair, then the country will naturally come to East India Company. They enacted a law. But at that time, the king was worried, 96 years. Then one Tamil Siddha went there and advised him to do kayakalpa. And he did that, and he lived for 160 years. And he married a girl of 20 years and got a child. After this incident only, the British were propagating that the kayakalpa techniques of India are working. And they made a publicity.
Not kayakalpa, kayalpa. Kayalpa.
Kaya, K-A-Y-A, Kaya. Then Kalpa, K-A-L-P-A.
Oh, okay.
Kaya means a physical body. Kalpa, K-A-L, Kalpa means a long, it is two meanings. Only just like the body will be petrified, and another meaning it will be durable for one yuga. Kalpa means one yuga, long classification of in Hinduism. So after that they accepted and promoted that, and now even a western type of kayakalpa is also there. They use calcium xanthos and this olive oil. There is one formula: olive oil, calcium xanthos, then this what we call mushroom, and all these things. They if you take regularly in the food, that will cause the body. Actually, previously the people were not believing. Tirumala lived for 3000 years. Boga lived for 4000 years. But now the scientists have formed an opinion. Man can live up to 360 years because all your age is there. You are 56. But when you are born, the cells are not there in your body now. For every year, the cells are reproduced. They by bifurcation, and it come it is, so after 8 years we check up, the original cells will not be there, all are newly formed. So every 80 year you are forming new cells, and if you modify the cell genome in the new cells, then naturally your life will be modified. And there is one epigenome which can modify your genes. So if you are genetically you are living your mother is living up to now 84, is not? 84, and if her longevity is 90 or 100 or 120, that gene will be within you. That gene will be within you. If you observe healthy condition, then you can also live up to the age where mother is living. But if you want to outlive your mother, then if you do all these techniques, your genes will be modified accordingly, and you can outlive your mother. And there are also in Tirumandram the breathing techniques. If you breathe for 100 to 21,600 breath a day, you will live for 120 years. If you reduce the number of breathing and increase the length of breathing, not mere reducing the number of breathing. If you reduce the number of breathing only, then one will die quickly. Reduce the number of breathing, I elongate the length of breathing by adding kumbhaka. Here only this kumbhaka is coming. Kumbhaka means suspension of breathing. To allow a gap between inhalation and exhalation. In that case, the period of kumbhaka you observed will be added to your life. Will be added to your life. So these techniques are used by these living beings. So one technique you see the king cobra and ordinary cobras, they do Kesari Mudra naturally, and they hold the tongue pressed against its upper palate, and how long it is pressing in the upper palate, that time will be added to its life. That time will be added to his life, because after taking this prey, it takes rest. After when it becomes hungry, it enters into Kesari Mudra and suspends the hunger up to 10 days. So the 10 days will be added to its life. After that, it goes for catching some other prey. So this actually the Kesari Mudra in our yoga has been copied from the king cobra and cobra. So that also Kesari Mudra we will add in the other days practice. Okay. In that way, the kumbhaka and the long breathing was copied from turtle, sea turtle. The turtles naturally do this, inhale very, very slowly, keep it within their inside for a long time, and exhales slowly, very, very slowly. So if you draw a picture of the inhalation and exhalation kumbhaka, it comes as a straight line for turtle. So if you do this kumbhaka, copy that and do that, it is called the Kevala kumbhaka. If you do that also, your life will be lengthened, because number of breathing will be reduced, length of breathing will be increased. So if you reduce it to 20,000, 18,000, 10,000, and Tirumular has devised and how much you can reduce and what will be the life span, it is already in Tirumantra as a ready reckoner. He also says that if you increase the number of breathing, then once your life will be reduced up to the 25 years. That chart is also available in Tirumandram. So based on this, we can increase our reduce the number of breathing and increase the timing of the breathing, so the life will be increased. That is taken from this turtle. Now today.
Guruji, is the kumbhaka always held in, so breathing in hold, or do you hold it when you breathe out as
That
well?
is what is in kumbhaka. There are two types, with air inside and without air inside the lungs. That is called andar kumbhaka and bahya kumbhaka. That we will explain later, and the practical also it will come. Okay. Now